love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, you are definitely in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you do not miss one moment of the Hall of Fame College Football Podcast. Man, he's one of my best friends. So listen, don't bust his chops too much. He's gonna pass out some money. This is the human cheat code for fantasy football. If your playoffs are coming up, if you're a fantasy football guy, and I can tell you right now that if you want to know what to do with your squad, you need to talk to this guy. You should be following him on TikTok. It's fantasysports_Bryce on TikTok. He is the cheat code. So talk to us about when are the playoffs coming up here in the next couple of weeks?
Hey, I don't even want to talk about that. This is a college football podcast, and I think some of these guys in here can even add to the conversation. A lot of y'all know more about college football than even me, but I am good at lining it up and doing pretty good on DFS. So I wanted to give y'all some DFS stuff for this Friday and this Saturday real quick. All right. So real quick, I'm just going to throw some names down. If y'all want some money, grab a pen and a piece of paper, and these guys will be good to go into your lineup. All right. So starting off with Friday, Drake May for the University of North Carolina is playing against North Carolina State. I know that's not the best matchup, but apparently defenses can't coach, so we're really, really good there. So we're going to throw him up. They're 122 against the pass, and Drake May seems to light up everybody he plays against. He's $9,000 on DraftKings. So write that down. He's a chalk play. Let me tell y'all something real quick. If y'all want to make money, you don't want to play a bunch of tournaments. Those are lottery tickets. If you want to make money, you're going to play head-to-head, and you're going to play 50-50 and double-ups, okay? You're going to maybe play one or two tournaments, but a lot less money on the tournaments than you're going to play on the 50-50s and head-to-heads. You want to probably put 98% of your money into 50-50s and head-to-heads and 2% of your money into tournaments, and then you'll be able to make some money. But Drake May is a chalk play. You're going to see him a lot. Now, if you want to find a guy, if you're trying to, pick up some of these good running backs, Clay Millen for Colorado State up against UNM. He's a good dart throw. He's only 5,200 on DraftKings. He'll be a good one for you to throw in there so you can save money to get guys like Zach Charbonnet. I don't even know how to say his name, but the dude he's going up against Cal. He plays for UCLA. He's got Chip Kelly. So write him down. That's a good guy. But a guy that might break the slate on Friday is Lou Nichols. He plays for Central Michigan. And last year he ran for 1,800 yards. This year he hasn't done as well, which is why you can get this guy for $6,500. He's playing against the team that's 149 against the run. So Lou Nichols, write him down. Xavier Worthy, I know y'all hate Texas, but he's way too cheap going up against Baylor. You're going to want to throw him down. Josh Downs. So one thing I like to do is whenever I get a quarterback, I like to pair him with his best wide receiver. And Josh Downs is unguardable going up against North Carolina State. Him and Drake May, put them on the same lineup. And if you're really trying to pay down at wide receiver, you want Maven Anderson. Maven Anderson's only $3,300. He plays for Cal, and he's going up against UCLA. I like this for many reasons. One, they're 195 against the pass. UCLA is. And a big thing is, when you got Chip Kelly on the other side of the ball, that he's going to get plenty of opportunities. And for only $3,300, that's a good start to build your lineup. Another guy I like is Trey Knox, tight end for Arkansas this week. He doesn't have the greatest matchup, but for $3,400, he's going to get it going. So then I'm going to jump into Saturday. I like Saturday a lot better. I want y'all to keep an eye on this guy. His name, he plays for James Madison. His name is Todd Centeio. This dude is a dual threat quarterback. He's really good. This offense kind of reminds me a lot of Tennessee's offense. I know that, they're in a class below. They're not SEC tier, all that stuff. But Todd Centeio is an absolute beast. He's going up against Coastal Carolina. He's only $5,800 for a quarterback. Write that name down. Go ahead and put him in your lineup. Aiden O'Connell for Purdue is going up against Indiana. I like him at $6,700. They're number 236 against the pass. And listen to these numbers. The last 5 games, O'Connell's thrown for 25. He's thrown 25 pass attempts, 40 pass attempts, 43 pass attempts, 46 pass attempts, and 54 pass attempts. They're going to throw the ball. They love to air it out. So Aiden O'Connell for $6,700 is a steal. And now one thing I don't like about this slate is there's not a lot of good cheap wide receivers on Saturday. So you're going to have to pay up at wide receiver. So you're going to want to pay attention to these running backs, and you're going to want to get their backups. Okay. There's a lot of injured running backs. And as soon as you see this guy's injured, go ahead and jump in and get that backup because he's going to be super cheap. And a lot of time, y'all know how it is. Alabama or Georgia's backup is just as good as most running backs in the country. So whenever you see one of these big name running backs that ain't going to play, go ahead and plug in their backup, and then you'll be able to get these good receivers on that slate. But if you do have to pay up on these running backs, I'm going to screw this all up, the names, but a guy I've been picking all year and he's done me well is Muhammad Ibrahim, or whatever his name is, the dude for freaking Minnesota. He gets a lot of rush attempts, and he's only $7,400. Also, I like Kenny McIntosh at Georgia. He's $6,800. He's going up against Georgia Tech. I know it's going to be a blowout. He's going to get most of his points in the first half and maybe a little bit in the third quarter, but Georgia Tech is 205 against the run, and I think Georgia's going to run it right down their throat, and McIntosh is going to have some early touchdowns. At wide receiver, remember how I said you want to pair quarterbacks that you have with their best wide receivers? So Chris Thornton. Chris Thornton plays for James Madison as well. A lot of people are saying this guy has NFL talent. He's 5'8" and he can fly. All right. And so go ahead and pair him with your boy Todd Centeio against Coastal Carolina. And he's only $6,200. That's a great start. And then the Purdue receivers, I like Charlie Jones and TJ Sheffield. Sheffield's only $4,900, and he's carried this team at times. He's had 11 targets, 7 targets. I mean, he's a stud. So I really like TJ Sheffield, and obviously I like Charlie Jones. But listen, Indiana's 273 against number 1 wide receivers. They can't guard the number 1 wide receiver on a team. Chris Thornton's 247 against number 1 wide receivers. This is a good start. Obviously, you probably won't be able to fit all these guys in there, but you throw some of these guys in your lineup, you're going to win money. And I got to go, guys.
Hey, Bryce, we appreciate it. This is the human cheat code. Guys, I'm telling you, if you want to make money on fantasy football, you better be listening to him. He is the cheat code. I'm telling you, it works.
I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, man.